everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to my live. And if you happen to be watching later, welcome to my replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. So once you hop in on the comments, tell me hi and tell me where you're watching from, and we will go ahead and get started with our project. Hopefully you can all hear me. I had a little snafus with my set up a little bit. Just give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can hear me okay, and we will go ahead and again get started. I am using Couture silkscreen reusable transfers this evening, and I'm also using the Chalkology paste. These are silkscreens are sticky back, so they have an adhesive back. They are reusable about 8 to 12 times depending on how you take care of them. Wherever you see this white area, that is a silkscreen fabric. And so, like if you've ever made a vinyl stencil with a silhouette cameo or a Cricut maker or Expressions or any of those other machines that Cricut makes, you have to weed all the vinyl. You lose your inside pieces. You lose your punctuation marks. I always lose the dots to my eyes. Well, with this, everything is enclosed within the silkscreen, and you don't lose any loose parts. And it saves you a lot of time and not having to weed. Hello, Mr. Jason, and hello, Mr. Chris. Thanks for watching this evening. So I'm going to go, because I've never used this transfer, I'm going to write on the back. This one's called The Witch's Inn, and I'm writing the name on the back because these, like I said before, they are reusable, and this way I know that this transfer goes on this backer sheet and that this is the back of the transfer. And you'll also note that there is a white line right here. That means that you can cut this transfer apart, and you can either just cut it straight through the backer sheet, or because I like to keep my backer sheets intact, I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to score that line so that I can keep my backer sheet in one piece. So I have a hard enough time keeping track of transfers, let alone keeping track of two backer sheets if I happen to cut them apart. I've learned that the hard way. So tonight I'm excited I get to use the Bistro spinning board. So this is a two-sided surface. It is a chalkboard surface, and it is also reusable. So it does unscrew from the top, and I have seen different designers paint these. That was interesting. I've seen some designers paint the frame in gold. I've seen them paint it in like a white distress. Hi, Stacia. To make it look kind of like enamelware. I've seen them paint it pink. I'd love to get a different one and paint it like a teal or a mint Robin's Egg Blue color, of course. So I'm just going to set this to the side. And because this is a Couture boutique surface, I don't need to wax. I also, I am going to fuzz it. Because these are adhesive back and they are also a silkscreen material, I'm just going to put a layer of fuzz down until I was working with Spanish moss the other day. I'm just going to lay this down on my fuzzing cloth. You can also use a terry cloth towel. You could use your shirt. And I just want to lay a layer of lint over the adhesive so that it doesn't stick. What's the word? So it's not a high tack stick, because if I peel it off of here and it's very sticky, then I run the risk of stretching my transfer. And I don't want to do that, because then it might it will distort the design. So I'm just going to lay this on my surface. And again, I eyeball everything. And tonight we're going to be using Shimmer Frost, Shimmer Plum, Shimmer Olive, and Shimmer Spruce. And I would normally use the shimmer pumpkin, but it is out of stock right now. But we're going to try to do a shimmer orange with shimmer silver and regular orange. So we'll do a little bit of paste mixing. So I'm going to do the witches out on this side, and then I'll flip it over and I'll do the witches in on the other side. And I forgot, I probably need, no, we'll use the colors we have. I'll just have to figure out what colors to do the broom. I forgot that there was a broom on here, but let's mix our colors first. You guys maybe can give me some suggestions as to how I can color the broom. I could get out shimmer copper. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some regular orange peel. This is just a standard chalk paste. No shimmer, no nothing. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of shadow or a shimmer silver. And I'm going to grab another stir stick. And I'm just going to mix the two together. I've done this with ink and it works well. You can actually see the shimmer in the ink when you mix a regular ink and a shimmer ink together. I might actually add a little bit of frost to that. Just see what kind of color combos we can get here. It'll still end up hue screen because that's usually what I end up. It doesn't matter what color I mix together, I always end up with pew screen. Okay, so let's add a little bit of, and then that'll lighten that orange back up. Yep, you can see a little bit of the glitter in there. And I would imagine once it dries, it'll have a lot more sparkle to it. Okay, so let's open up the rest of our colors and we'll figure out where we want everything. Okay. So I think we'll do, these are tough to figure out. I think we'll do the witch color, or the witch word in green. Kind of going for some Wizard of Oz, Wicked Witch of the West vibes here, and Elphaba. Give Elphaba a nod. Hello to whoever hopped on. It just tells me Facebook user, so I don't know who that is, but hello and welcome. Okay, so we've got that witch done. I think we'll do the broom in I'll figure something. It's Hi Amy, how are you? If that was you that said hey earlier, you just came up as Facebook user, so I didn't know who to say hi to. Okay, I think we'll do the in and the out in the orange. I'm just kind of looking at the other one here to see. I should have planned my colors out ahead of time, but so I'm just using this shimmer paste to make the witches in and the witches out. Oops. It just went over a little bit, but because this is a boutique board, it is totally removable and I can fix my mistakes. That is the, I think we should do the broom in purple. I don't know if I want to give purple that much real estate. Of course, you haven't, I don't know if you've heard my qualms with purple. I think we'll do the and the is in white in the shimmer frost. Bristol. Winging it is always the best option. I'm kind of good at winging it. Gotta get a smaller squeegee for that. So, hey Donna, how are you? Welcome. So I'm just grabbing my multi-tool for this little tight spot here. So how's everyone's Wednesday gone? Have you had a good hump day? Everyone looking forward to a 3-day weekend? I'm going to go ahead and pull this off for a little bit so that way I can dry what I already have done, and then I can fix that broom before I go any farther, because I got a little bit of orange right here in the broom, and I'll show you how we can fix it. Oh, Donna's making it a 3.5-day weekend. Lucky you. Okay. And because this is a boutique surface from Couture, the chalk paste is completely removable from this surface. So I'm just going to spray a tiny bit of water, and I'm going to get just a Q-tip wet. And voila, it is gone. So with that being said, just because I'm putting a Halloween surface on right here doesn't mean that this Halloween surface stays on here for good. So after Halloween is over, I can spray this whole surface down with water, and I can remove the entire design and put another design on. And you won't even know that I had that design on there. So that's pretty dang cool if you ask me. So I only have to invest in one of these surfaces, and then I can spend all my money on the transfers and have different holiday decor when I need it. So I'm just going to place this back down as close as I can. It doesn't have to be completely perfect because I'm just doing the broom. I think we'll bring in some of this shimmer olive, maybe. Yeah, I think we'll just do shimmer olive. So I'm just using a smaller squeegee, and I'm just going to put chalk paste on the broom. We'll just make it a green broom. If we don't like it, the cool thing is we can wash it off and do it again. You think silver? Yeah, well, I thought about silver, but that's as far as I got. If we don't like it, we can wash it off and do it again. Maybe we can do silver accents around the broom. Okay, so I'm going to keep that there because I'll use it on the other design. So then let's put our little detail tool, this little teeny tiny squeegee, and I'm just going to do these little highlight marks. Kind of look like little sparkle marks. Anybody have any big plans for Labor Day? Anybody going on a weekend vacation? College kiddos coming home? So I'm going to peel it slowly because I may have stuck some of the sticky back part of the transfer to my other paste. And I don't want it to pull it off. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this over here on my little side table, and I'm just spraying it down with some water until I can get to the sink to clean it off, and that way the paste doesn't dry on my transfer and I can get it off easier. You're taking a weekend trip to your couch, Donna? That sounds like a great idea. Stacia says, nope, just a night out with the girls, no kids. That sounds like a ton of fun. Are you staying in town for a night out with the girls? Okay, so here's what we have. The green, the shimmer olive is has some sort of semblance to straw color. So that now that that's dry, I'm actually gonna put a towel down just so I don't scratch the surface, the design that I just did. And we're gonna pull off the witch's in. Hey Katie, how are you? So I'm gonna pull my backer sheet off. I'm gonna bring in my fuzz towel. Thanks, Stacia. Looks like Donna's giving me a round of applause. So I'm just gonna fuzz it once or twice just to make sure that it kind of puts some of the lint onto that sticky area so that's a little easier to get off my surface. I am great, Katie. Hope everything's going okay with you and Madison, and I heard she's kind of feeling a little puny. Hope everything's okay. Okay, so I just stuck this to my surface, and now I just have to remember what I did on the other side. So we will do our concoction of shimmer silver, shimmer frost, and orange peel that we put together in this tray. We're going to do the word in. Oops. That's something. I've got some Spanish moss on there. Okay, so let's do the word in. So I'm just dragging my squeegee over that silkscreen area, and then I'm removing the excess. And I've got it all over my finger. Okay, so then we'll go on to the green, the shimmer spruce for the witch word. Katie says they're home. She had a 14 to 17 minute seizure and her diazepam helps but wears her out even more. Gosh, that stinks. Well, I'm glad you guys are home. On her first week of school, no less, too. That's a bummer. Okay, I'm going to go this way just because space is a little tight right there. I have to get in there with a detail tool. Oops. I am making a royal mess. Okay. Let's grab a detail tool. See if I can get into some of these edges. Getting off some of that excess. Second day, and you bragged about how good she was all summer. Okay. Now we'll do, I'm going to pull this up just a tad because I know I got a little bit of green in my tea. I'll put that back down. Grab my other multi-tool that has my shimmer frost on it. The school had to call an ambulance in the hospital here in town called Children's Mercy. So Children's Mercy came and got her. You stayed overnight for observation. Whew! It was quite the second day of school. You know what? I'm just going to get in here with my finger a little bit and try to get down in there. Some of those edges are a little hard to get to. Okay. So then we'll do the word is. Okay. Okay, so should we do the cauldron in the olive like we did the broom, or should we do silver like Donna? Like Donna says, Katie needs a vacation. Yes, she does. She is a single mama of 3 and could use all the thoughts and prayers, or a glass of wine. Yes, she could use all of that. So yeah, if you have any extra prayers, send them to Katie because she's a busy mama, but she's a good mama. Okay, so should we do the cauldron in the shimmer olive like we did the broom on the other side, or should we do Donna's suggestion and maybe do the cauldron in silver, and we can do the bubbles and the sparkles? Yeah, and you're welcome, Katie. So help me out. Help a girl out. What do you think we should do? Keep it the same as the other side and do shimmer olive on the cauldron and silver on the bubbles and the sparkles, or maybe flip-flop it and do silver on the cauldron and shimmer olive on the bubbles and the sparkles. Bubbles and sparkles in silver, says Donna. I think let's put away some of these while I'm waiting. That way, clean up a little bit of my mess. Anybody else have any thoughts? Oops, I guess I needed the olive color. Katie says she agrees with Donna, bubbles and sparkles in silver, and then the cauldron in the olive. But green sparkles could be good. Well, that's not very helpful. Hey, Amanda. Yeah, Donna, that's what I was thinking. You know, when you see a witch's cauldron, it usually has green bubbles coming out of it. was kind of where my mind was going. So maybe we should do, let's just wipe that one off. Do a silver cauldron and green bubbles and sparkles. So let's just do that. Excuse me, let's just do that. Or Katie also says green bubbles. Okay, so let's do the cauldron in silver. Oops. Picked up a little bit of orange. Well, I was going to do a black cauldron, but I realized that black will not show up on black. Donna says our witch is cooking up some relaxing juice. She could be. We may all need it by the end of this week. Okay, so that one's done. I'll just wipe this one off from earlier. I did put a cart link in the description of the video that has all of the supplies listed. So you're welcome to look at that. It just pops open all the supplies into your cart, and then you can add or subtract as needed. Okay, so we'll use the detail tool. You needed some relaxing juice at about 8:05 on Monday. Yep. So this is the detail tool. It has detail tool. It has a small, squeegee on one end. And then if you take this cap off, it has kind of a stylus, pokey tool, little scratcher. So you can use it to make dots, or you can use it to scratch, kind of scratch at your surface if you have an area that you went over. Excuse me. So I'm just going to use the small end of the detail tool to get the sparkles and the bubbles. It's the bubbles of her relaxing potion. So what's your favorite drink of choice to relax? It doesn't have to be alcoholic. It can be any beverage. Okay, I probably should have peeled that a long time ago. Hopefully it didn't dry. I didn't even think of that. Nope. Sometimes if you wait too long to peel the transfer up, it will pull the paste up. Okay, so I'm just going to spray that with water. Somebody'd think I'd had. Donna says rum and coke. AKA relaxing juice. Okay, so here's what that one looks like. I like the silver cauldron. Amanda says she's been drinking Code Red, but also like a good red beer in vodka. Is red beer actually red beer? Or is that code for tomato juice and beer? I don't know. I don't know any of that stuff. I wanted to see if you could see. Probably not, but there is some sparkle to that orange, because remember, Shadow Pumpkin is out of stock. Shadow Pumpkin. So I took Shadow or Shimmer. Gosh, I cannot speak tonight. I took Shimmer Silver and orange peel and a little bit of Shimmer Frost and mixed it together to make the Shimmer Orange. And there is quite a bit of sparkle in there. Beer and spicy tomato juice. I kind of thought so. Okay, so that's all dry. So then we can stick it back in our Bistro Spinning Sign stand. Say that 3 times fast. And so then, I don't know how that works. Oh, there I go. Okay, see if we can get all that lined up. perfectly. So, depending on how much relaxing juice you've had, you're either the witch is out, or if you haven't had any, the witch is in. But we have to decorate it first, of course. Katie says apple, crown royal, and a monster. Holy moly. I bet that packs a wallop of a punch. Okay, so you know me and my fabric scraps. These are all just bandanas from my favorite craft store that I have torn into strips. I have, yeah, bandanas are about my favorite thing to use, mainly because they're cheap, and they come in all sorts of designs. So I'm just trying to tie this on, and actually you can't. Let me settings. I just want to see if I could turn the names off. Nope. I can, but I don't remember how, because you can't see what I'm there. I'll put it over here. I'm trying to decide where to tie. Should I tie my bow here on this part or down here? I wonder. I can't. Maybe at the top here. We'll try it on the top and see what happens. So let's turn it over here to see if you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to take these fabric scraps and kind of crisscross them. Actually, it might be better if I lay it down, because then you can see the overhead shot at least. You know what? I forgot to use purple. I'm not sad about that. Donna's probably not sad about that. So I'm just crisscrossing these strips. And I'm going to add some black and white in for fun. Donna, you are about a step ahead of me. And these might be too long, but we'll see. I may need to cut them in half. Nope, purple is bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut them in half after all that. Katie says one more pink Moscato. Oh, you pink Moscato and Seagram's gin. You guys are hardcore. Although I do have a recommendation that is it the Jack Daniel's Lynchburg lemonade. I won that at Vendor Bingo one night. That stuff is tasty. Okay, so we'll start with our purple. And then we'll do the green. And then I think we'll lay down the black and white again. And I'm just going to tie it. And then trim that off. These are a little short. Okay. That orange one's a little long. So there is our sign. Before and after. Donna says, stick with us. We can mix up some good potions. Woo! I'm not for sure I'd see the light of day if I stayed with you guys. So this is our Bistro spinning board. Again, it is reusable. So once Halloween is over, I can take this design off and I can put on either a fall design or a Christmas design, and I can even do I could do Christmas on one and fall on the other. That way I'd be ready for both. Or you can do holiday on one side and just a general design on the other. That way you can always keep some everyday decor readily available. So again, the cart link is available in the description of the video. And I do want to share a couple of things with you. We do have a new Club Couture transfer that came out today. This is the new Club Couture transfer for September. It is beautiful. It says Hello Autumn. And if you sign up to be a club member, you do get this exclusive B-size transfer. The only people that get this transfer are Club Couture members and designers. It does come as a Club Couture member. You do get the 3 paste singles along with it. This month it's Current Jam, Guava, and I believe that is Shimmer Harvest. You do also get free shipping on this Club Couture monthly subscription. You do have to sign up for a minimum of 3 months, but you can cancel at any time after that. And also as a club member, you get $4.95 flat rate shipping on any additional orders from my chalk site. I wish I could get that flat rate shipping. You also get special offers and deals from Chalk Couture. And speaking of promos, this month, any Club Couture member that spends at least $100 in a single purchase before taxes and shipping will receive a bounce back coupon at 25% off of an October chalk site order of at least $50. And if you spend, and at the most you can get $200, yeah. So if you spend $200, then you get, I believe it's 50%. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not for sure how they worded it, but there is a cutoff at $200. As always, the designer kit is available for $99, and it has changed over today to holiday and Christmas designs. So you get a little bit of winter, a little bit of Christmas, and you get 12 new paste singles in seasonal colors along with that. And if you're not quite sure that you want to invest in the $99 or you'd like to build your own custom kit, this Business Basic Starter Kit just launched today, and for $19 you can become a Chalk Couture designer. Whether you want to be a hobbyist, whether you want to create finished goods, or whether you want to build your own team. So you can spend $19 and then you get your products at 40% off, plus you get a one-time 15% off coupon, and you get that with either kit that you buy. So you could basically build your own custom starter kit using your 40% off discount plus that one-time 15% off coupon. So if you've ever had any interest in becoming a designer or investing in the starter kit, that would be a great way to do it. So, okay, let me go back and look at some comments. Yes, Donna, the Bistro sign is, let me check and see. I don't know how much it is offhand. It is, the Bistro sign is $24.99. And again, you invest in the sign once and then you change it out for the holidays, for the seasons, for everyday decor. It's really cool. I've been wanting to get it. I just haven't ever added it to my order. Amanda says I need to make one of those next. Do you have any in stock? I don't, but I can get some in stock. Donna says, oh boy, kidnapping. You know, that's the reason, that's the initial reason why I signed up. I never meant it to go anywhere. I didn't have any intention of building a team. I have 2 designers under me. I've had 3 at the most. I do have some Club Couture customers that I love dearly, but initially my wish list was way bigger than my wallet. And after I took a class at CJ's, I went in and I ordered like a 1D size transfer. I ordered the 4-inch squeegee and a 3-ounce jar of chalk paste, and it was $88. And I'd been thinking about it already, buying the kit to get the discount, but I thought I could buy 2 or 3 things for $88, or I could buy the whole kit for $99, and that's a $250 value. So no brainer there. And I could use the discounted products to make things to sell or make things as gifts. But now I have a booth at CJ's, and it's making me a little bit of side money. I'm doing vendor events and selling things. I have Club Couture customers that help me out. I've started doing lives. So I've built a little bit of a business, and I didn't intend to, but it sure has been a lot of fun. So kidnap away, friends, kidnap away. Oh, Katie, thank you. She says I'm always cute. I try. Some days it's harder than others, but yeah, so I appreciate everyone that has watched this evening, and I appreciate everyone that has hopped on past lives. Donna says Robin is the creative one. Well, you know what? Chalk Couture is, you've heard me say it's pretty much foolproof. If you're looking for something that's 1, easy to do, and 2, doesn't take a lot of time, I made a project in less than 40 minutes. So yeah, it makes it very easy to be creative. That's why I love the products. So if there aren't any other questions or comments, I'm going to hop off for the evening. I will be live again on Friday, and it's Happy Mail Giveaway Friday. Woohoo! So make sure you tune in live on Friday evening at 7:45 Central, because everyone who watches is eligible for the Happy Mail that I'll give away at the end of the broadcast. So without further ado, I'm going to get ready to get hopped off, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your evening.